Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chock Chapple reveals why he can't marry Joan Vassos yet. Golden Bachelorette couple Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple were secretly engaged for months before the proposal aired on TV in November 2024. But even after they went public with their romance, they took things slow. Nearly a year after falling in love on the show, the older couple still don't live together full-time. In a new interview, Chock Chapple reveals why he can't marry Joan Vassos just yet. Joan Vassos weighs in on Season 2 Golden Bachelor pick. Joan Vassos was a contestant on the franchise's first Golden Bachelor season. She left the show after just 3 episodes to deal with a family situation, but she made a huge impression on the network during her short time on the show. Joan was announced as the first ever Golden Bachelorette. The future of the Golden Bachelor was in doubt after Jerry Turner and Paris Nist's marriage imploded after just a few months. However, the network finally revealed the fate of the spinoff. During an event hosted by streaming service Hulu earlier this week, ABC officially renewed the Golden Bachelor for a second season. They also announced who would lead the new season. Surprisingly, they didn't choose any of the rejected contestants from Joan's season. Instead, they went outside the franchise and chose former NFL player Mel Owens as the next Golden Bachelor. The new Bachelor Nation star got Joan's seal of approval. According to Swoon, Joan Vassos reposted a photo of the casting announcement on a now-expired Instagram story and wrote, "Oh, he's cute" on it. Chock Chapple reveals why he can't marry Joan yet. Joan Vassos might think the next Golden Bachelor is a cutie, but she only has eyes for her fiancé, Chock Chapple. But she doesn't have eyes on him all the time. The two live in separate states and get together when they can. While the setup is untraditional, it works for them. And after all, meeting on a reality show is as untraditional as it gets. Joan recently visited Chock in his home state of Kansas to see him after eye surgery. He went to Los Angeles solo for the Hulu event. Joan Vassos was in New York City to guest bartend on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live. Click here to read her Real Housewives taglines. Parade caught up with Chock at the Hulu event. He revealed that wedding plans with Joan have been temporarily put on hold. They'll be too busy attending other very important events instead. According to Chock, one of Joan's sons is getting married this summer. An engagement is imminent for her other son. Chock Chapple confirmed that he plans to be at Joan's side during her son's wedding. But their own wedding won't happen for at least a few more months, and probably not this year at all. "Our schedule's booked through October, so it's just crazy busy," he said about finding time to marry Joan Vassos. For months now, fans of the Golden Bachelorette have been holding their breath, watching the chemistry between Chock Chapple and Joan Vassos ignite like fireworks on the 4th of July. From their first conversation by the mansion fountain to the tearful embrace on their hometown date, Chock and Joan have seemed like destiny wrapped up in reality TV glamour. But just as viewers started penciling in a wedding date and dreaming of a golden aisle lined with rose petals, Chock has thrown a surprisingly tender curveball. He's not ready to marry Joan yet. In an emotional, heart-spilling interview this week, Chock opened up about the real reasons behind his hesitation, and it's not about cold feet, hidden doubts, or any Bachelor-style drama. No. Chock's reason is far more complicated, and some might say far more noble. "I'm building a life, not just a moment. When I look at Joan," Chock began, voice cracking slightly, "I see my future. But I also see all the things I have to get right before I can deserve a future with her." It turns out, for Chock Chapple, love isn't about a glittering proposal on national TV. It's about building something real. A foundation as solid as the ones he spent decades constructing in his architecture career. He explained that after losing his first wife years ago, he made a promise to himself. If he ever found love again, he would never rush it, never gamble with it. "I'd owed that to her memory, and now I owe that to Joan." Healing still in progress, Chock revealed that while his heart is ready to love again, there are still corners of his life that need tending before he can walk down the aisle. "I have a house full of memories," he admitted. "Photos, letters, old birthday cards. I thought I'd made peace with it all. But being with Joan, being truly in love again, has shown me how much more healing I have to do. Rather than dragging old baggage into a new marriage, Chock wants to fully step into his next chapter, free, whole, and fully present. I want to be able to give Joan all of me. Not part of me stuck in the past, not part of me hesitant. All of me, she deserves that. Life logistics. Not as glamorous as Rose's, but just as important, beyond emotional healing. Chock's life logistics are still a bit tangled. As the interview continued, he chuckled, slightly embarrassed. I'm not exactly living a lifestyle that makes it easy to get married tomorrow, he confessed. With kids living in different states, grandchildren he adores, and a stubborn golden retriever named Buddy who refuses to get along with Joan's cat, Moxie, blending their lives isn't as easy as snapping a finger. Plus, Chock is still working part-time as a consultant, overseeing a final dream project he promised to complete before hanging up his hard hat for good. I want to be able to retire without regrets, to be fully there for Joan. Not worrying about deadlines and blueprints. The weight of public expectation. Chock also acknowledged the unique pressure that comes from falling in love on a televised stage. There's this expectation that you find someone and then boom, propose, marry, ride off into the sunset before the season's even over. But real love doesn't work on a production schedule. He smiled wistfully, remembering the moment Joan squeezed his hand backstage after their final film date and whispered, "Take your time with me. I'm not going anywhere." That's when I knew I really had something extraordinary. She's not rushing me. She's patient. She sees me. A proposal, of sorts. Don't get it twisted. Chapple isn't backing away from Joan Vassos. Far from it. In fact, during the interview, he revealed that he's already given Joan a very special promise. I didn't get down on one knee. I didn't pull out a ring. I gave her something else. A key. To my house, my life, my heart. It's my way of saying, I'm yours. I'm just working to be the best version of me, for you. Joan, true to form, didn't need a diamond to smile the biggest smile Chock had ever seen. She slipped the key onto her necklace chain, right there in my kitchen, and she said, "Then I'll just make myself at home." And she did. Burnt the toast the next morning too. He laughed at the memory, a genuine, chest-deep laugh that made it clear. Chock isn't hesitating because of fear. He's hesitating because what he feels for Joan is too important to rush. The path forward. So what's next for the couple fans have dubbed Jonak on social media? We're planning adventures, Chock said with a twinkle in his eye. We're visiting every grandkid. We're working on blending the family. We're remodeling my old sunroom. Joan wants to turn it into an art studio. Life stuff. Real stuff. As for a wedding? Oh, it's coming, he promised. But when it happens, it's going to be on our terms, in our own time. Maybe in a backyard. Maybe barefoot. Maybe just us and our kids and grandkids and a big chocolate cake, but it'll be perfect, because it'll be real. Final words to fans. Before wrapping up, Chock had a message for the millions of viewers cheering them on. Thanks for believing in us. Thanks for not rushing us. Love after loss is delicate and powerful, and it's worth getting right. Joan and I. We're worth getting right. He paused, then added with a wink, besides, good things come to those who wait. And Joan Vassos, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Would you also like a shorter version, like a social media style one? You could post with it.